You know that weird feeling, right? The moment you learn some new word or you decide you want a specific kind of car, and then all of a sudden, you see it everywhere. It feels like a glitch in the matrix, maybe even a sign from the universe. But what if I told you it's not a glitch at all? It's actually a predictable and kinda cool feature of your own brain. Today, we're diving into the frequency illusion. Think about it. Maybe you were reading a book and came across a word you've never, ever heard before. Or maybe you were browsing online and fell in love with a very specific model of a blue car. And then, what happens? The very next day, that blue car is in the lane next to you, it's parked across the street, and that weird new word is in every single article you read. It's almost spooky, isn't it? It feels like the world literally changed overnight, but it didn't. What changed was you. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll name that everywhere feeling. Then, we'll meet the secret bouncer inside your brain that's calling the shots. After that, we'll see how this illusion shapes your reality. And finally, the best part, how you can hack this mental glitch and turn it into a superpower. All right, let's get into it. That everywhere feeling. That sense that something just exploded in popularity out of nowhere? Well, it's not a coincidence, and it's not a message from the cosmos. It's a well-known glitch in our brains, and it actually has a name. It's officially known as the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. It's a powerful cognitive bias where, after you notice something for the very first time, your brain gets totally convinced that it's suddenly popping up everywhere. It's not magic, it's just the way our brains are wired to find patterns. And the name itself has a pretty quirky origin story. Back in '94, some guy wrote to a newspaper totally mystified because he'd just heard of the Baader-Meinhof gang, a German militant group from the '70s, and then suddenly he was seeing their name everywhere. Turns out tons of other readers had the same kind of story, and the name just stuck. It wasn't until 2005 that a linguist named Arnold Zwicky gave it its more scientific and frankly more descriptive name, the frequency illusion. Okay, so how does this actually work? What is happening inside our heads? Let's meet your brain's secret bouncer. There are two key psychological forces that team up to create this whole illusion. It's a classic 1-2 punch. First up, you've got selective attention. I mean, think about it. Your brain is getting bombarded with information every second, so it has to act like a club bouncer, filtering out most of it. But when you learn that new word or see that blue car, you've basically walked up to the bouncer and said, "Hey, see that word? It's on the VIP list now. Let it in." Then, right on its heels, comes confirmation bias. That's your brain's deep, deep desire to be right. So it immediately starts looking for proof that your new hunch, that this thing is common, is totally correct. So it's a really simple two-step process. First, you prime the bouncer. Your new interest, the word, the car, whatever, gets put on the mental VIP list. And then, the second your selective attention spots it out in the wild, your confirmation bias jumps in and screams, "Aha! See? I knew it! It really is everywhere!" And what this does is create this incredibly powerful, self-perpetuating feedback loop. The more you believe that blue cars are common, the more you look for them. And the more you find them, the more you believe they're common. It's a cycle that just feeds on itself, getting stronger each time.
Now, this isn't just about fun little coincidences. This glitch actually colors our entire perception of the world around us. So let's take a look at the illusion in reality.
You see this illusion play out everywhere. You discover a new song, and suddenly you hear it in every coffee shop. A medical student learns about a rare disease, and suddenly they start seeing its symptoms in more patients, which, could lead to a great diagnosis or a misdiagnosis. It can even affect eyewitness testimony, where focusing on one detail can make someone misremember the entire event. The consequences can be pretty significant. And modern technology, oh man, it just pours gasoline on this fire. You search for a new pair of sneakers one time and bam! Retargeting ads for those exact sneakers are now following you all over the internet. In this case, the frequency actually does increase, which blurs the line between your brain's bias and what's being actively pushed on you. This just sends your confirmation bias into absolute overdrive.
And get this, the frequency illusion often has a partner in crime. It's called the recency illusion. This is the mistaken belief that just because you just noticed something, it must be new to everyone else too. Remember the Baader-Meinhof gang story? That group was from the '70s, but to that reader in 1994, it felt brand new. As the linguist Arnold Zwicky pointed out, these two illusions team up to convince you that something that's new to you is also new to the world, and is now suddenly everywhere.
Okay, so knowing all this is more than just a cool piece of brain trivia. If you understand this mechanism, you can actually use it to your advantage. So let's talk about hacking your own reality.
Marketers have been using this on us for years, right? They repeat ads over and over to make a brand feel way more popular and important than it might actually be. But you can hijack this exact same process for your own benefit. You can prime your brain to notice opportunities for growth instead of just another ad for sneakers.
So here's how you do it, how you build your own glitch for good. Step 1, prime your attention. Define a goal. Let's say you want to practice more gratitude. Write it down, tell a friend, really focus on it. Step 2, your brain will automatically start scanning for opportunities. It'll start noticing the little things, the nice weather, a good cup of coffee, a funny text from a friend. And step 3, every time your brain finds one, that confirmation bias kicks in, reinforcing the belief that, hey, opportunities for gratitude really are all around me. Your goal feels more and more achievable.
And this is the most important part to remember. The world outside of you doesn't magically change when you focus on something new. But your world, your personal reality, absolutely does. Ultimately, your attention is one of the most powerful resources you have. What you choose to prime your brain's bouncer to look for, whether it's blue cars, all your problems, or all the opportunities in front of you, is exactly what you're going to find.
So the next time you get that eerie feeling that something is suddenly everywhere, just smile. Remember, it's not a message from the universe. It's a message from your own mind showing you precisely what you've taught it to look for, which really just leaves one question. Knowing that, what will you teach it to see next?